Well, it really is a thrill to think that we didn't know if this was coming back. We didn't know if this would be found. And there are plenty of Stradivarius that have been lost, have been stolen, and don't show up, don't return. The violin that Joshua Bell plays now was stolen for 40 years. It was stolen backstage at Carnegie Hall when Branislav Huberman played it. And it didn't show up again for 40 years. And then it went into the hands of a great English player, and then finally it's in Joshua Bell's hands for the past 10 years or so. So violins often have colorful histories, and we're just lucky that this one reappeared. Then, of course, you wonder, well, where was it, and was it treated well, and was it, is it damaged, or is it still in the shape that it was when we last saw it? Unfortunately, yes. The bridge was missing, which is the little changeable piece here that transfers the vibrations of the strings, but the rest of the instrument was magnificently intact, and we're very lucky for that. So the opening bid is £1 million, and we'll have to see where it goes up from there. The record at auction for a Stradivari is about £10 million, and there's reasons why this won't sell for that, but it'll be quite interesting to see what it sells for. There are many reasons why a violin can be valuable. The first thing is who made it, when did they make it, next thing is what sort of condition is it in, third thing is who's owned it in the past and what sort of special stories does it have, and fourth, and most importantly, is how does it sound for the person who's thinking about buying it? How does it play? How does it work for them? This instrument was made in 1696, which is a time at which Stradivari was being somewhat experimental. He still had another almost 40 years of career in front of him. This violin's 310 years old. To think of this, the people that have played it, to think of the chins it's been under, to think of the orchestras it's played in front of, the orchestras it's played in, the other musicians it's played with. It really boggles the mind to think of that. Well, there are only 600 of these still in existence, and they're not making any more of them. So when a musician picks one up and tries it, often the first thing that comes out of their eyes and their mouth is just, wow, this sounds amazing.
I mean, it always kind of amazes me how each violin can be different, and it can be different size. You know, for some violins, I have to adjust my shoulder width to make it bigger because it's, you know, you put it into your hands and it feels like maybe it's a viola or something. But this one, it's very gentle, and it's, yeah, like I said before, the neck is very delicate and fragile. On a different instrument, you know, I would have to press harder to really get it to sound, but this one I'm practically not using any weight at all.